Hey everyone, Richard Metal Fan here, bringing you guys a new 2015 album review. And today we're going to be looking into the ninth studio album from Children of Bodom. Yep, we're going to look into their new album called I Worship Chaos. Now, now for me, Children of Bodom are one of my all-time favorite bands. I'm a big fan of them. I really like these guys' stuff. And yep, the new album, I Worship Chaos, is the follow up to 2013's Halo of Blood, which I really enjoyed, and I thought that was a really great album. But to ask the question, does this album more top Halo of Blood, or does it follow along the lines in this album? I mean, my honest opinion, I think it definitely has. When I first heard this first single, which we're gonna get in a little in just a bit, I was pretty much impressed with this. Pretty much following what the last album did, and this band, Children Bodom, this album pretty much showcased what Children Bodom can do. I mean, the production on this album is pretty much perfect, just like on the last couple of records. But even though I didn't really care much for Relentless, Reckless, Forever, but that's besides the point. And this basically sounds just like Halo of Blood a bit, but has a little bit of a more of an edge to it, if I can say. I'm not really too sure. And this album is actually the first album without rhythm guitarist Rope Lavata, if I'm saying his name right, who left the band before this album recorded. So Alexi Lehio had to played both handled all the guitar parts, both the lead guitar and rhythm guitar, and he actually pulled it off good. It was basically the guitar is just pretty much a staple of Children Bodom's sound, and the bass playing from Henka Sapala is pretty much well played, and Yanni Warman's keys are pretty much very noticeable, just like on the previous album is really good. And that's another signature of Children sound, and Yaska's drumming is pretty much up to par, and there's a few songs with blast beats, which I don't think very often you would hear blast beats in Children of Bodom. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this album. Now, the album opens up with the song I Hurt, which has a little bit of a weird start. It has a little bit of like wind blowing in the intro, and it has some weird other stuff to it. And I really like the riffs is pretty good, especially the beginning riff. It's just really good. Then we get to My Bodom, I Am the Only One. This song kind of has a little bit of a thrash vibe to it, and I thought that was a pretty good song. Then we get to Morrigan, if I'm saying that right. It's a pretty solid song. It has a bit of a darker vibe to it, but it has some really great vocals from Alexi and some great guitar work that I thought was pretty good. Then we get to Horns, which this song pretty much kind of reminds me of something from old school Children of Bodom. Has some good blast beats and some really great riffs. Love that song a lot. Then we get to Prayer for the Afflicted. It had another dark song. It's just I feel like damn, some of these songs are just fucking dark. Almost has a bit of a goth type feel to it, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Then we get to the title track, I Worship Chaos, which kind of has something I would hear from like Blood Drunk or Are You Dead Yet, but it also has a little bit of an old school vibe from something like Follow the Reaper, Hey Crew, Death Roll. That was pretty good. Then we get to Hold Your Tongue, which is just a mid-paced song. And it just has a really great chorus. I thought that's a pretty good song. Then we get to Suicide Bomber, which is another one of my favorite songs. It's kind of a little bit slower, but it's pretty good. I like that song a lot. Then we get to All for Nothing as another slower type song, but it's very melodic, and it has a great chorus in there. Just a really good song. Then the album closes with Widdershins, if I'm saying that right. It sort of ends the album. The song kind of has a little bit of a power metal vibe to it. I thought it was pretty interesting. And of course, I got the limited deluxe edition. It comes with three bonus cover songs, which is okay, I guess. But we'll get into the three cover songs. Which first one is "Mistress of Taboo," originally done by the Plasmatics, which has a female singing it, and I honestly didn't really care for that cover a whole lot, honestly. We get to Danger Zone, which is covered by a guy named Kenny Log, which is okay. I mean, I never really heard of Kenny Log before, but is okay. Then we get to Black Winter Day, the last cover, which is originally done by another Finnish band, Amorphous, and honestly I thought this cover was pretty good. That I actually enjoyed that cover more than the other two. But yeah, but overall, I Worship Chaos by Children of Bodom is a really pretty solid album. I actually quite enjoyed it after listening to it a few times. Now, if I were to give this album a score, I would give this probably about an 8.5 out of 10. It's just really good. But yeah, that's my review of the new Children of Bodom, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you all later. Keep it metal.